heading towards Silverton right now. This location is actually outside of Scotts Mills, which is just a tiny little town. We will see you guys when we get to the trailhead. So we made it to the trailhead of Abiqua Falls, and the road to get here is no joke. Subaru or better. Lots of ruts, rough road. There's a couple sketchy spots, one in particular where it's a really nice downgrade with a bunch of big ruts in the road. I did make it with my Subaru, but I wouldn't recommend anything lower than that. Otherwise you won't make it. You'll just bottom out. So we're gonna get on this trailhead and take you down to one of the most beautiful waterfalls in Oregon. So we have a little disclaimer sign here on the trail, kind of giving you some information, using this area at your own risk. It is quite a little dangerous trail to get down here. It's steep, as you will see, and then there's one area I know you have to use a kind of a little rope for a little while. All right, so I came upon the beginning of the rope section, and this is literally just a rope that people have put on here just to make it easier to get down the trail. There's certain sections where it starts to get quite steep, and right now it's muddy and slippery, so it just makes it a little bit easier to get down that trail. Made it through the rope section there. It is quite steep, and it's good to have that. There is another one down here in just a little bit where it's actually a bit steeper than that even. But once you get down by the river, it's just skirting along the river to the falls. Okay, so this is rope off section 2. You can see where someone's tied the rope, and this is a heavy duty climbers style rope. And it just pretty much goes all the way down there. And then that gets you down to the river area, and then that's when you're good to go. It is a little slippery, but it's not too horrible. Like full-on rappelling practically. Okay, a rope off 2. Okay, this one's a lot better. That first one had a little spot where it got steep where you kind of had to jump off. I jumped off, kind of lost it a little. All right, we are down. Now we just got to skirt along the edge here and get over to that falls. terrain coming along here along the river is quite difficult, so I'm pretty sure that's why they put the disclosure signs as well as all the steep hills there. If you have problems bending over, going over logs, stooping down, and rocky territory, probably not a good idea that you come down here. You have a kind of a high risk of probably getting hurt, maybe straining an ankle or worse. So be advised. I can see why this is one of the most photographed waterfalls in Oregon. This area is amazingly beautiful, and with all those basalt cliffs over there, super special. You don't see that formations in the rock like that a whole lot here in Oregon. You do have to work to get down here though. It's not going to give itself away for free. A lot of rock scrambling, little somewhat rappelling, and the road to get down here is kind of treacherous. Just make sure you got the right vehicle. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will see you at Butte Creek Falls, because that's where I'm headed next. That's what you call taking one for the team. Doing it twice so you guys can see what's out here. So I wanted to show you guys the road, just so you realize that I'm not joking about this being a rough road. I want you to be safe. I don't want you to get in a situation where you get stuck. So I'm going to show you some of the worst of it right here. So yeah, this is some of the worst of it right here. This is the start of it. So there's some pretty big kind of ruts and water, and then we're gonna go up and around the corner, and we're gonna hit one of the, well, it is the worst spot. It made me a little nervous coming down it, but you just have to go slow and make sure that you do not high center. So you have to know how to maneuver your car well, and you need to have something with at least the height of a Subaru or better. I did have a Honda Pilot come down behind me, and he's roughly about the same height as my Subaru. Alright, so we're going to come around this corner. I believe this is where it's at. Yeah, this is it. Okay. So we got some serious rut action going on right here. Oh, and I'm gonna have to go around the other way. See if I can, that was too steep. See if I can get around this way. This is the way I went before. Hopefully these ruts will kind of help me get over everything. Traction control is kicking in. Perfect, not a problem. There we go. Traction control kicking in again. Very nice. So that was it. That's the worst of it. If your car is capable of taking something like that, then you should have no problems. Just make sure you go nice and slow, because it's very rocky. You want to make sure you don't pop a tire. So I was heading to Butte Creek Falls, and coming down this crooked finger road, and got to a locked gate. So I'm not sure how farther the trail is up there. I think I'm going to try to go ahead and just walk this. If it gets to be where it feels like I'm walking too far, then I'll just have to come back and do this trail when they open up the gate. I have my GPS pulled up, but it's just for getting to the trailhead, so it doesn't really show me a whole lot of miles. So I'm kind of just guessing. It looked like it could be a couple miles, so I don't know. We'll see what happens. So me and Zeus made it to Butte Creek Falls. As you can notice, I am in different clothes where we had left off last week at Abiqua Falls. I was not able to complete and get to this hike that we are doing today due to the Weyerhaeuser gate that you guys saw. I did find an alternate route to get out here via the Hike Oregon guidebook. It is a little bit tricky. I am going to put the descriptions for that below, and that will be the alternate via Scotts Mills. So as you can see, the weather is most definitely different. Last week it was raining. This week it is snowing, and we have roughly probably, I would say, 2 inches on the ground. So I much prefer the snow anyways. All right, well, we're gonna get finished geared up, and we're gonna get out on that trail, and this should be amazing waterfalls and snow. I can't wait. Okay, me and Zeus are all geared up and ready to go. You can see that's the trailhead sign right there. And this is a very small little parking lot, probably 3 cars max and a pit toilet. So make sure if you come out here on a busy weekend, you might have to be parking down the road. We are coming up on the upper falls, as you guys saw that little first look there. This is not very far down on the trail at all, so very easy to get to. Anyone could do that, very little climbing involved. So we're gonna head down there and let you see this beautiful waterfall in its full glory. We have pulled away from the falls now. Amazingly beautiful, as you guys saw. What a treat, all that snow. But it is just way too loud down there to talk. So that was Upper Falls again. We are gonna head down this trail to Lower Falls. I'll show you a little bit along the trail as we go. And then of course, when we get there, the amazing falls at the bottom. That is an amazing waterfall right there. And what a treat to be able to see it in the snow. Super amazing. I'm glad I can make it up here today, and I'm glad I could share it with you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. So that was Butte Creek Falls. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Super short hike, but super beautiful, especially in the snow. Couldn't have asked for a better day. Just love it. Anyways, we will see you guys next week for the next adventure. Take care. Have a good weekend.